J-Night Batrep.
Hey everyone, welcome to another J-Night Battle Report. Today, I've been challenged by Adam, or as you guys might know him as Mr. Greenleaf Terrain. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Mr. Greenleaf, yes. Check out his website, www.greenleafterrain.com.
Yeah.
/org or anything? Is it .com? That's good.
.com.
Ooh, that's good. .coms are good. Not even .ca, that's good. And today we'll be playing Dark Potential, which is cool because, we don't play enough Dark Potential, I don't think, and it's cool to get as many games in as possible. And my Reclaimers versus your Reclaimers.
United versus the Rainbows.
And you'll know what we're talking about in just a moment. And none of my guys better betray my guys, because one of my guys looks suspiciously close to his guys. So we'll see what happens. And we'll get to the deployment and the game type. All right, so we're playing about 370-ish points, I'm pretty sure. Yes. So we'll start off with the rainbow dudes, as we called them. So we're starting off with my commander. He has a grav pack and an anti-gravity grenade, or a gravity grenade, and so that's cool. He probably won't use the gravity grenade, but it's all good to always have one in case you're stuck in a situation you need a gravity grenade. So yeah, and then I have two squads of 4 initiates there, and they each have grav packs too. And of course, I have the 2 forward observers, the dudes who look way up ahead and help my guys shoot them. And of course, you can't have forward observers without 2 redeemers. And these guys have the missile launchers, pretty cool. And also the forward observers also have grav packs, so they can jump up buildings with relative ease. And yeah, that's a pretty straightforward, and this is all 370-ish points. Very cool. And here are the awesomely painted, you said through glazing?
Yeah.
Awesome, through glazing. Other set of Reclaimers, and these are of course Adam's Reclaimers, and that's why, if you guys noticed, one of my Redeemers looks suspiciously close to his guys, so he better not betray me. Let's just say that. And yeah, so you have 2 squads of 5 initiates. Very cool. 2 squads of 5. And of course your commander. Does your commander have any upgrades? Nope, he's bare. And 2 forward observers with 2 redeemers. So I have the feeling that there's going to be a lot of hilarity in this game. Yeah. Shaken, not stirred. And yeah, so we're going to get to the game type and deployment. And let's see what happens in this Reclaimers game. I'm predicting Reclaimers victory.
Yeah, me.
But Reclaimers are probably going to lose, so we'll see what happens. So what kind of game are we playing? 3. And that is... And number 3 means Crash Site. Ooh, Crash Site. Which basically means that we're going to be placing D6 plus 6 objectives on the board. And each time you come close to them, we have to roll to see what type of they are. On a 1, it means that it explodes. On a 2, they're worth nothing. 3 to 5, they're worth 1 point each. And on a 6, they're worth 2 points each. You grab it, your morale goes down by 1, and you can run off the table at any point, and it's worth double the amount that it was originally worth. Whoever has the most points at the end of the game wins, or if one of us tables the other, which might happen, seeing as we are very close in everything. So yeah, we'll see what happens and deployment. How many? D6 plus 11. This is going to be interesting. So roll out to see who goes first. I rolled a 6. You rolled a 3. I'm gonna go first. Let's see what happens. So here's what the table looks like at the beginning of deployment. So I have one forward observer and a redeemer there. My squad of initiates. On this side, the other squad of initiates with my commander and the other forward observer and redeemer. And they're going to run up and hopefully hug some terrain and some buildings and stuff. Over here we have 1 forward observer and 2 redeemers. Over here is the other redeemer. No, sorry, forward observer. And 1 squad of initiates there. Commander's there.
Yeah.
And the other squad is there. Yep. Cool stuff. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Or sorry, captain, not commander. That's what I was trying to remember. Captain. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be interesting. Remember, in first turn, you cannot shoot past range band 1. And in the center of the table, we have our 11 objectives, which we'll see how much they're worth. And it's going to be really interesting. So I begin by moving up as many of the models as I can and getting them on top of buildings, since I have gravity packs on all my guys, but Adam doesn't have gravity packs on any of his guys except for the forward observers. I'm going to try to take advantage of that and run all my guys up the buildings. That way I can get good line of sight to them, but I will get cover if they try to shoot me back. So I'll take the high road for now, and then later maybe I'll jump down and grab those objectives. And let's see if that strategy actually works. So as I just mentioned, I ran up my Redeemers and my Initiates up the buildings. And then I ran up my forward observer and my captain on the other side up the building. I couldn't get the other guys on top of their building based on the distance, so I just made the one squad of Initiates and that one Redeemer hug the building, so he can't see any of my guys. Now it's time for Adam's turn of Reclaimers. He once again just reacts to my movement by moving up his guys and hugging the buildings in front of them so that I can't really get a good line of sight to him either. As you probably noticed, turn 1 of Dark Potential is really about movement and placement. Not much firing happens because you can't shoot past range band 2. So typically you just get your guys in good positions so that you can take advantage of your opponent's movement and end up shooting him during your phase. He finished close to an objective, so he rolls to see how much it's worth, and he actually rolled a 6, so it's worth 2 points as opposed to the normal 1 point. He then finished close to another objective, so we roll to see how much that one is worth with his forward observer, and he rolls a 3, so it's only worth 1 point. If you roll a 3 to a 5, it's worth 1 point. And then he moves up his 2 Redeemers just to hug the building once again to deny line of sight to them. And if the forward observers see my guys, they can get a good shot off. And finally moves up his last squad of Initiates, once again just to get as close to buildings as possible and embrace the terrain so that I can't really see them. So, after one turn, here's what the battlefield looked like. As you can see, we just spent turn 1 moving up a lot. Adam is already closing in on 2 of the objectives, so that's a little scary right now. And there were 3 points, and they haven't exploded on him like they do on me, so that's pretty good. He's in pretty good shape. Right now, my commander is right up there. My 1 squad is there. I have my 1 squad hugging the building, and my forward observer, and then my Redeemer is right there. So it's all good, and we're going to see what happens in turn 2. So thank you very much for watching. When you're ready, click on the link below to go to part 2 of this Dark Potential Battle Report. And please like the video, comment in the comment section down below, and subscribe to the channel if you already haven't done so.